Hello everyone. My name is Princess Pearl. It is an absolute delight as always to see you. Once, playing this game was an event. Twice was a replete. Now it's a way of life. Once again, we're playing Space Quest 6, Roger Wilco in the Spinal Frontier. Oh, hello Dragon Lancer. Thank you so much for stopping by. I think finally we are into the part of the game that's more puzzly and less struggly. Fingers crossed. So this is, I don't remember this part as well because I often did not get this far. But here we go. Continue old game. We're loading up. Save. Brain go bye-bye sleepy time. I'm so good at save game names. Watching through my footage from last week to put it up as a VOD on YouTube. All of my VODs are available on YouTube. I usually put them up the Friday after the stream. I realized I don't have all of these documents that I was supposed to be getting from the information superhighway. So, gonna go back in. And this and this and this. Oh, have to turn it on first. Interesting. I'm not hearing stuff. Oh, I do so love technology. Oh, okay. My headphones aren't connected. That's why. Connecting. I thought I checked all of my tech stuff. Apparently not. There we go. All right. Cyber functions. Insert cyberjack now. Clickety clickety. There we go. Now, I had all sorts of problems with my tech this week. My microphone, like my husband, like most of my sound equipment that I use is stolen from my husband, who is a musician. And he actually had a gig this week, so he needed to steal everything back. But that meant I had to unplug everything, and plugging things back in, it didn't work properly, and this has been a mess. Hello, Humpa, good to see you. A poisonous cyber information facility. I realized that I am missing one of the files I need here for this to actually work. Because this puzzle is pedantic. Okay, so I am looking for the file for Nigel Rancid. LMNOP. That's who. Oh, I make myself giggle. Doot, 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 doot. Nigel Rancid, there we go. Doot, 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 doot. Hey, wait a minute. I wonder if they were thinking about the Cliffs of Insanity when they designed that puzzle. Okay. So now I print this file. Oh, nope. Oh. Oh. Why is the sound turned all the way down? That's weird. I don't remember doing... Oh, I think I remember now. I was trying to figure out what was going wrong, and I got very tired of listening to Gary going, that file, that file, that file, as I was clicking on all the files. Anybody want a peanut? No more rhymes now, I mean it.
That's an interesting idea. Not a good one.
Oh, that grabbed the wrong file. This one. That file.
The cyber printer accepts your cyber file gratefully and begins to print. The question is, what exactly is the output of a cyber printer? Well, what do you know? Maybe there is something to this superhero reputation thing after all. And after that episode with the egg beater, I thought you'd never impress me again.
So weird. This game is so weird. So now that will have printed out in the quote-unquote real world. And I can put it with my other files, and then we'll be able to move on with our lives into the final act of the game. Woo! Oh, thanks very much for asking, Dragonlancer. I had a really good week. I was actually off work this week. I got to relax. I had some friends around because it was Victoria Day here in Canada, which is one of the days that we celebrate by blowing up a small portion of the country with lots and lots of fireworks. And since I live in a high-rise with several parks all around, there were lots of people who were out just putting on their own fireworks shows that end up going off sort of almost at eye level if we're sitting on the balcony. Very, very cool. I also got a lot of sewing done, a lot of crafty stuff. And if I manage to get my technical side set up, I might be doing a crafting stream tomorrow because hubby is out for the night. He's got rehearsal, so I've got some time before work. I might do a little crafty stream. I'm working on making my own dress form from a custom pattern, so... Cyber this does cyber that, which is useful to do cyber anything. Yeah, I think it'll be very cool. Alrighty, so I pick up the thing. And now, yes, this is all one big dossier now, which I can give to Dr. Bellows, and we can move on with the story.
Well, Dr. Bellows, I think you've got some explaining to do.
Lucy!
You're out of your mind, Wilco.
So, what do you have to say for yourself now, Doctor?
Oh, hi!
Confronted
Thanks so much
with
for
the
the raid,
facts found
Atomic
in the
Dragons!
files you
I really
located,
appreciate
he
that.
freaks
Welcome
and
in,
spills
Raiders!
all.
My name is Princess Pearl. I play
Eloquently
adventure
stated.
games while dressed up like a mermaid.
I
Play other games too, just not very often.
I didn't think this all the way through until I'd crossed my own personal ethical line.
Love fireworks,
I was
ribs, and beer.
already-
Yeah, we did
It had
fancy
already gone
chicken
too far.
dish.
The
My
experiments
new
alone.
we had used the
I
sous
thought
vide
I
cooker.
could do
So we live
just
in
this
an
one thing
apartment
and
building.
still
We
live
can't
with
do barbecue.
myself.
They don't like it when you set fire
Love can move
in
a
an
person
apartment
to
building.
do
Weirdly
some strange
strange.
things, Wilco.
Hello, the NAB
knew how I
0303.
and used
Welcome
it to her
in.
advantage.
I think I know what you mean about that love thing, but wait a minute. Slow down.
I should probably be paying attention to this. This is like
Are
the
you
narrative
saying
of
you
the
have
story.
a hots for... I mean, you are actually romantically intrigued by Sharpay?
Sharpay is a person, not
Wow.
a dog.
You are serious. I agree that love can make you do some weird stuff. In this case, though, it made you do some stuff that was unethical and illegal,
You got a
Doctor.
smokeless grill for your apartment?
Where is
Ooh.
Stellar Santiago? I know she was alive, that her death was fake.
That sounds
What have you
very
done with her?
cool.
Great Caesar's ghost. The woman, she's still alive, but I'm afraid not much time remains.
She is. What do you mean not much time remains?
Okay, this is the
As
plot.
you must realize by now, the Golden Light Years project was merely a front for the research I'd been conducting per Sharpay's wishes. She is intensely fearful of death. You probably didn't notice that she is getting up in age a bit.
Yeah. Who could have guessed that?
In very simple terms, Janitor Wilco.
That's janitor second class, pal. And don't you forget it.
He was head janitor in Space Quest 2.
Janitor second class. As I was saying, Sharpay feared dying, enough to take the lives of others to save her own. She knew I loved her. I remember the day I met her. It was at the funeral of... oh, I believe it was her fourth husband, and I remember never having seen her look so radiant. I fell for her, hard, and she knew it. You should have seen her in black.
I'll pass, thanks. Just tell me about Stellar.
Yes, get to the
Okay.
point.
The bottom line is that I have developed a way to extend Sharpay's life by transferring her mental essence into the body of another. It was to be you until your friend Stellar Santiago got in the way. We thought no one would miss you. Go figure.
Why would you want to be
What
Roger?
I have done is to employ nanotechnology to take over the designated host body.
Dr.
as
Fellows is an
happening
I
with your
Dream of
friend
Jeannie
as we
reference? I
speak.
didn't know that.
Stellar's body is being taken over by Sharpay? Jeez. I don't understand. Is there anything we could do to stop it?
I've never really thought of it that way.
Well, think about it now. We have to save Stellar. You can't let her die. You can redeem yourself at least to some degree, Doc.
As much as it pains
Get
me
the
to
point.
admit it,
I can
you're
give you a
right,
tip.
Roger. You're right. Okay, I think I may have a plan. We can save her.
How
There are
appropriate.
some
You fight like a
interesting
cow.
spin-off technological breakthroughs. I'm going to send you in to stop Sharpay.
Say what? No, I don't think...
Yeah, a lot of the references,
only
they just sort of
chance.
skim
If
over
you
the top of
seriously
stuff like,
care for
hey,
your friend,
hey,
you'll
we
do
have
this.
this thing, it rhymes with
Oh,
that thing.
the
You
only
remember
way,
that
huh?
thing that you like, that you have heard of in
The
the
only
past? It rhymes.
Well,
Like-
okay then. I hope you're sure about this.
I'm
like, you
positive.
can see in
Here's how
the
we
title
shall
I've
go
got for
about
this
it.
stream,
You will move your
one of
shuttle
the
into Lab B.
names for this
Meanwhile,
this game was
I will
originally going to be
generate
called
new
was
software for your shuttle's navigational
wherein
system,
Corpseman
which will help you
Santiago
locate the nanites.
is Roger
Very
Wilco.
small
So
robotic devices I developed
the
for
game
the
has
intrusion.
nothing to do with
One of
Carmen
them is
Sandiego.
Sharpay.
But the reason she's called
If you
Corpseman
can
Santiago
stop
because it sounds
Sharpay,
kind of barely
Well,
like
your
Carmen
friend's
Sandiego.
chances of survival improve immensely. Then, once I have located and extracted you, I shall work to repair whatever damage may have been done to Stellar during the attempted incursion.
Game Rolodexes references like crazy. And like there'll be multiple references in sort of one person, like Santiago is a reference to Carmen Sandiego, and she's a little bit Klingon with the wrinkly forehead. And just like,
The shuttle is nicely
and it's a bit of a
miniaturized
reference
by the
to,
beam deal. Hopefully, it is reversible.
oh,
Perhaps
there's an
you
old
should have
sci-fi
asked
movie
about
where
that.
they shrink
There are
down
some
and go into
things
somebody's
you
body. I
can't
don't
afford
remember
to
what it
have
was.
Smaller.
But just the references zip by super quick without actually going into anything. It's like, oh, there's a character named Wrigley instead of Ripley, and that's it. I think that there was a picture of this in Interaction magazine. Reference to a streetcar named Desire. Yes, Stella. But without going any deeper than that, just yelling it. Okay, like these graphics here are actually pretty impressive. Whee! and arms inside the spaceship. The Doctor reminded you one of the bad guys in Freakazoid? I never got into Freakazoid. I love the theme song, but... Yeah, you like the graphics? Yeah, they're really well done. The lip sync is fantastic. But it's just a lot of very long dialogue cutscenes that are just stay on the same shot of like the back of Roger's head talking to someone. Oh, there was a character, Dr. Loeb from Freakazoid. That was not a funny moment, Clipbot. That was a technical error. Okay, so in my pocket, I have a disc.
It's the subroutine program disk the Doctor gave you to be able to navigate through Stellar's body.
Fantastic. We're going to take this. We're going to put it in here. Acme Nanite Detector Shuttle Subroutine, designed by Dr. Hayden Bellows. Oh, too fast for me to read. Nanites found in the head and the heart. Okay. Exit. So, get my fancy outfit. And I know I need to put on the suit, but I don't need the helmet. And away we go.
Red light. This is not good. Apparently some or all of the intermix element in Fuel Tank 3 was disgorged during your heinous Venus joyride. That's
Okay.
not all that was disgorged, but we'll skip the details.
Heinous Venus is pretty good.
Quit boinking the fuel tank light.
Boinking it? This is the highlight of the graphics for you. All of the goopy insides are so cool. Yes, this is all so well done. Like, and especially since like this is all like I believe this is all like 3D generated, all the inside stuff. As opposed to like all the characters are sort of cell animated. So having these really organic shapes with 3D CGI graphics, very impressive for the time. Okay. What's this? Is this like a ladder or
Wow,
something?
that's some interesting looking stuff you've got collected in the engine intake. Looks like a small collection of blood capillaries.
Ew. I haven't watched the series since the 90s, minus some clips like lip sync scene. Definitely rewatch it. Unfun fact, Freakazoid was translated as Bithead. I'm afraid I do not know how to pronounce that. In Finland. I would ask how to pronounce it. The A with the umlaut, is that ah? It's not a letter we have in English.
Quit boinking the fuel tank light.
Not. It's, oh, ah. I have learned a thing now. A with an umlaut is ah, as in cat. Hooray! Can I do anything about this flesh? Can I get back in the ship?
This heat tile looks loose. Whoops. I have to stop doing that.
Okay. So something in Fuel Tank 3, it said, is off.
Your stolen miniaturized shuttle has become mired on the fundus of the stomach like a beached whale.
The fundus?
Uh-oh. This tank's cover must have come open during Mr. Wilco's wild ride.
Just a random reference to Mr. Toad's wild ride? What can I do about it?
Red light. This is not good. Apparently some or all of the intermix element in Fuel Tank 3 was disgorged during your heinous Venus joyride. That's not all that was disgorged, but we'll skip the details.
You have to think of a good example for that isn't it? Oh, the only ones you can think of are politicians of the Third Reich? Yeah, let's... There was, an ad for Iceland, a while back that was, this is the of Iceland. We have more letters than you, or something like that. I don't remember it. But it was just, it went through like the, sort of like the words that started like with various letters talking about how wonderful it is to go to Iceland, and you should go to Iceland for your vacation. I did not come up with the ad. You can't blame me for it. Blame the Iceland Tourism Board. Okay, so it's the third tank. And the tanks were lasagna. So the third one's L-A... S-A-A-G. Silver? I need silver. I don't have any silver on me. Do I have any silver on me? I have duct tape. That doesn't quite count. Okay. Well, I'm going in here just so I don't have to listen to beeping. Oh, beautiful. What a lovely
The uppermost portion of the stomach gathers together here in a purplish, puckered, flesh-draped, sphincter-like drainage outlet.
That reminds me. I have to get one of those inflatable donut things if I'm going to keep driving this shuttle. My roids are flaring up again. Ooh.
Didn't need to know that, Roger. Did not need to know that. Because I've got the animation speed on so high. Looks very silly. Okay, we got bugs.
A cluster of stomach acid shy nanites is lurking near the entrance to the duodenum. They know all the cool places to hang out.
Okay. We got some stuff here. I'll take a feather.
Loosely woven into the stomach lining is a piece of celery string. That stuff could be used to make steel-belted radial tires stronger. Rumor has it that it was the original inspiration for dental floss. I think I saw that on one of those James Burke shows.
You like the descriptions that they have of all this stuff? Yeah, it's... Sometimes the descriptions in this game are really good and really funny. Sometimes it's like, wait, what the heck are you talking about? And like, sometimes we've got some really great animations. And sometimes they do an entire cutscene with just Roger facing the back, so you don't even have to animate his mouth. I will take a candy.
You acquire a candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
I already have one.
Hey, bet you can't have just one. Every game needs a dank James Burke references. Still funny and relevant. Isn't that the Connections guy who did the shot where he's just walking along and then a rocket goes off? Oh no, a bot got blocked. Silly bot. Okay. So, I have a food. It makes sense to me to throw the food. Ooh.
Interesting. The acid rises, but just not quite high
He
enough
did that
to
kind of science
submerge
stuff? Yeah,
those
I'm pretty sure
nanites.
that's him. Okay. So, Candy made the lining go up a little bit, but if it goes up while I'm still here, I'm going to be cooked. Oh, I remember a thing. This and this.
Nothing happened.
Oh, no, not that. That is... What is that?
It's the bundle of capillaries you appropriated from Stellar.
Gross. That's the thing. This is the thing I
You
want.
pull.
This is the celery string. Haha. I now have a rope and grapnel.
That's your makeshift grappling hook.
Fantastic. Okay. I have played this game before. I do remember some things. Not many things. But some. So I take this. And a ha. And a hya.
Nice shot.
Okay. So now I have a way of getting away. Perhaps articles are a good example. Is like an article. Oh, a cat. So, is the sound. Or at least that's what it would end up being with my Canadian accent. It's very difficult to try and figure this stuff out over text. Okay. Oopsie daisy. Where does this go to? Aha! A Twinkie. Jump on the Twinkie. Also, that's gotta be so uncomfortable. Ugh, just having, like, chew your food, woman.
Hey, that's me.
You're a Twinkie?
A large hunk of Twinkoid cake food product is hanging just below her epiglottis. It appears to have gotten jammed on the way to her stomach for digestion. Doesn't this woman chew?
That's what I said. Ooh, drugs. So she's breathed
What's
in.
the matter? Haven't you ever seen an esophagus before? These are the trachea and
Okay.
bronchi. That's where the lungs hook in.
That's what I was confused. Like, no, this is the esophagus. This is the trachea. Okay. The trachea's connected to the bronchi. The bronchi's connected to the red thing. The red thing's connected to my wristwatch. Uh-oh.
This is the lower part of the esophagus.
No, I want to look at the drug. What is this drug?
This is the lower part. This is the a large hunk of doesn't. A large hunk doesn't.
Okay, well, I guess I'm never going to find out.
That's delight.
Ooh, that came out of a different point than the speakers. That was weird. The other half of the Twinkie must be in the trachea. I've heard of people inhaling their food. This is a bit much. Okay, and I like crawl out her mouth.
This
Accidentally right clicked. Okay, that's as high up as I can go. I can't go into her lungs. Oh! Wait, is this... Yes. We are going to get our King's Quest 4 on. Do I have a uvula? There's got to be a uvula. There's no uvula. But I'm still going to feather, tickle. Yes! Hey, Rex! Welcome in. Yes, streaming tonight. Ooh, I just realized I'm being naughty and I haven't been doing my shout outs. First of all, Atomic Dragons of Mars. Who was here first? Oop. I keep on thinking that I should be able to just type SO, but I have to type out shout out entirely. Boop. Uh-huh. And now. And now. Haha! I have blasted the blastable guys. Perhaps she was like Al Lowe and removed her uvula to get rid of snoring, which did work for a brief moment and then came back. He had his uvula removed?
An interesting idea. What are you up to, Roger?
What?
An interesting idea.
I want this thing.
It's one of those tiny timed release pills. It's
But
one of
does
those tiny timed release.
Oh, you were playing Siberia 3? I just got Siberia. Haven't started playing it yet, though. Maybe it'll get better as it goes on. Fingers crossed for you. Okay, where am I
This
now?
is the upper area of the duodenum. Matter preprocessed from the stomach enters here through the pylorus above. It has a lovely bile-colored decor, and for a very good reason. This is the area in which raw processed ingestibles are mixed with a variety of secretions for further breakdown.
Great. Siberia 1 and 2 are pretty unique. Difficult plays sometimes, but 1 has an interesting vibe. Cool. Looking forward to it. I got it for free! For free! Oh, what is this? Oh, I don't... I'm not looking forward to where I'm
This
going.
is the place where the duodenum meets the small intestine. The mixture of food, acids, bile, and enzymes move on from here and pass over the villi, where nutrients are absorbed into the bloodstream. It's a fascinating place, wouldn't you say?
Are you all feeling educated? All learning about various important parts of the digestive system? Oh, I'm really glad I can't go any further. Oh, wait, no, I can. Oh, no! Oh, no, I forgot about this. No. Oh, I don't like that it's all wiggly.
Great Scott, that certainly is one buff parasite.
I think I'm gonna spew. But who'll notice? Man, that thing is ugly.
Oh, up again. Yeah. I can spell. There we go. Mentioned that in an interview you watched 2 years ago? Yeah. Yeah, ugh. Okay, so I am a singer. The idea of throat surgery in general squicks me out because it's just like this. There's a lot of my personality is tied up in my throat and my voice, so ugh. What am I in now?
This is the main pancreatic duct. It appears that there's some blockage toward the tail of the pancreas. It definitely gets a bit snug. Seems to be
you're
a
welcome,
buildup of
Rex.
cholesterol arterial plaque.
Oh, I remember this bit. I remember this bit. So I'm gonna take. This is alveoli, right?
You're the first one on your block to actually possess someone else's alveoli.
Okay. So this is the little basic things that fill up with oxygen and transport it into the bloodstream. But they're little balloon things that can inflate. In the interview, he said he cannot eat too hastily or he might get choked. Oh. And then after all that, then still ended up with snoring problems. Ugh.
Don't take it back out.
Oh, and then I use my mouth on it. Yeesh. This game's freaking weird. Okay, and I guess onwards to gross glory. What am I in now?
Drops of pancreatic enzymes drip from the overhanging cell units.
Okay.
A nice pool of pancreatic secretions made up of insulin and glucagon fill the bottom of the islands of Langerhans.
Imagine how this room smells. Just this entire section of games. So gross. Would you like a dead fish?
It would appear that merging those two items is not a good idea. Your hands won't hold much of that.
My hands won't. Can I fill up my helmet?
Boy, wouldn't it be cool if that really worked?
Not really. I don't know why I'd want it, but it feels like that's what the game wants me to do. The islands of Langerhans? Gary's just making up fantasy words right now. Stomach acids must be good for your skin? No. Okay. There was a tunnel I hadn't gone through, so let's head back this way. Going up north? Squiggly.
A large gallstone hangs above the entrance to the gallbladder.
Jeez, this woman
This is the
falling
cystic
apart.
duct. You are quite near where the gallbladder becomes part of the bile parade.
Okay. Her humors are out of balance.
Wow, check out all that bile. Looks like her liver's been doing just fine. That's a pool of bile any liver would be proud of. You sure can't speak highly of its aroma.
I feel like Roger should get course credit for this. This is as educational as a Space Quest game ever gets.
You have no need.
Have no need to touch the bile. Good. I don't want to touch the bile. I don't want to touch anything in here. It's gross. Okay. Can I? Oh. Can I?
That wouldn't be wise. Those suckers could fall and smash you flat.
Okay. Space Quest 2 taught you how to make a slingshot out of a job strap. Very useful knowledge in your day-to-day life, I'm sure. Can I take this bile in a helmet?
As cool as it would be to interface these
Would you like some morphine?
excellent guests, it would appear excellent.
I've got a feeling the fish isn't going to come in until like the very last scene. Oh, this is capillaries. Capillaries are like a hose and this is a pump.
Careful, combining those. Careful.
Okay, no, it was worth a try. Scoot, 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 scoot. Wow, Billy, you got your first A+ from Human Anatomy. How'd you do it?
I played Space Quest 6.
Does this game have Sierra deaths? Seems like this place would have plenty. It does deaths a little bit differently. Around this time, they started realizing, like, wait, we have the ability to just go back and then you can, once you die, there's a try again button. So you can die randomly, but it's not as punishing. I was thinking maybe this would just...
An interesting idea. It's one of those tiny timed release pills.
I was thinking maybe because I had left and come back, it's like, time has passed. Does the tapeworm want a fish? But yeah, it hasn't let me like walk into any of the pools of bile or anything yet. Yet, I say. Let's try interacting with the tapeworm. I don't want it. It's so gross. Fun educational fact. People used to be prescribed tapeworms for, oh, there we go. There's a death.
Tapeworm not partially digested, you'll probably give him heartburn. I hope you're proud of yourself.
There we go. Okay, and we have the try again. Boop. It just pops you back sort of where your last interaction was before the death. Okay, so would you like a fish?
That's an interesting idea.
Would you like some morphine?
Boy, wouldn't it be cool if that really worked?
Would you like
as
a car
cool as
key?
it would be to it probably...
Okay. That thing is, yes, it is very gross. I don't like it at all. It's a tapeworm. We are currently inside our friend Corpseman Stellar Santiago, trying to destroy all of the nanites that are infesting her and are going to take over her body, and so that this evil rich lady can then take over her body. Oh, he's a beautiful baby Shai Hulud. Walk without. I just had to see what would happen.
That's pretty far to go just to do your Wizard of Oz impression. Makes you feel tingly all over, doesn't it?
It's not Wizard of Oz. Oh, be Wicked Witch of the West. She's not real healthy. No, Corpseman Santiago is gross. She's got ulcers and gallstones and doesn't chew her food and has plaque in her various plaquable organs. Like, look, I crawled through an ulcer. That's freaking gross.
Boy, wouldn't it be...
I probably
You poke it, and
don't need to.
Okay, fine. Is there any way I can get back into the ship?
This heat tunnel.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, you do have to stop doing that.
as cool as it would... As cool as...
This. Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
I have to stop doing that.
But she's so hot. Not really. Not real. Like, back home somewhere, I'm still dating Ambassador Beatrice Wankmeister, who Roger actually likes, and she apparently likes Roger back. Whereas Corpse in Santiago just sort of showed up out of nowhere. Oh, no, stop it. Stop.
Whoops.
Okay. Is there anywhere else I can walk here? No, the only place I can exit... Like, I can't even get back into the ship, it doesn't seem. Alright, back in we go. The forehead ridges are fire. Hey, if you're into the Klingon and look, that's all you, baby. Okay, I wonder. Yeah, she just shows up. Like, it's very weird. It's like, and the game sort of expects you to have an emotional connection, and like, I don't. She's just this, honestly, very diseased lady who has a weird, unhealthy obsession with Roger. And an unhealthy self. Like, the game probably would have worked just as well if it had been Beatrice that this was all happening with. Like, even including all of the gross stuff that's like, Roger had put Beatrice on this pedestal, and no, it turns out that she's just as gross and weird as him, and then they become even closer. Then that would have been some sort of character arc. But yeah, this is just flaring hemorrhoids in space. Damn it, Clipbot, why do you come up with these titles? Yeah, Roger turns it down, kills all the tension, and then yeah, she's also she shows up and saves him from the fake explosion. And he'd already escaped. There was no need for her to be there. We've also have all of this, like, oh my goodness, Sharpay, the big evil villain. We had one cutscene of her at the very beginning of the game, which is now like 8 hours of playtime ago. Because I'm very slow playing this game. And then we show up and clean her apartment, and she tries to blow us up. That's it. That's the only interactions we had with her. Like, I think it's because there were two separate creative heads on this game, and they went in two separate directions. So I tried the fish. Can I pump
As
this
cool
stuff?
as it would...
It's no wonder this game had a bit of a problematic development time. Luckily not as bad as Police Quest 3. I'm not familiar with the development on Police Quest 3. I did play that. That was the I've only played 2 Police Quest games, 3 and 4. Which Police Quest 3 was, it seemed like a completely normal game when I played it as a kid, because I just assumed that's how games were supposed to be, but like I went back and tried to play it again a few years back. It's like, oh wow, this is odd. Ad break starting in approximately 5 minutes. 5 minutes to ad break.
Excellent game.
Game is so mean to me. And
It would appear that merging those...
Can I
In this galaxy, nothing... Careful.
combine anything?
Nothing Careful. Nothing In this... Careful.
Just
Careful. In the... Nothing.
trying everything together. Can't be worse than Leisure Suit Larry. I have only played Leisure Suit Larry 1. So I'm not too familiar with the Leisure Suit Larry games, other than just having like the general knowledge of what they are. But yeah, that's a game that's not going to be on
Nothing
my
happened.
stream anytime soon.
Careful. In this galaxy, those 2 items don't do anything together. Maybe it's different in your neck of the woods, huh?
On my OBS, I've got something, I don't know how I set it up, but I just get a little thing in my stream chat saying, incoming ad break, ad starts in X amount of time. I don't remember how I set that up. Oh, there's an ad notification setting. 1 pearl, hold the mermaid, please. Okay, I'll hold the mermaid. Me. We were watching 58 Dream Street play them a few weeks ago, and as much as you enjoyed them years ago, they definitely didn't age well. Yeah. Oh, the main guy sort of wasn't really interested in doing it, and then it ended up being rushed. Yeah, a lot of like, as several of this the Quest series went on, the creators sort of started to lose interest. You can kind of tell. You're done with work for today. Hooray! You're free, Dragonlancer. You're free. I am not free. I am trapped in Space Quest 6. This is the only game in the Space Quest series that has taken me more than one stream to get through. Let's see. I wish I still had any of the candies. That would make sense to throw down in the pancreas to have some sort of reaction.
That's an
Just gonna try morphine everywhere.
excellent... It probably seemed like... Boy, wouldn't it be cool...
Jane Jensen has credits on Police Quest 3 and doesn't really feel like she was in it? Huh. I honestly didn't know that. But, well, sort of proves the point that... Yeah, she wasn't... She didn't really have as much of an effect on the game as she might have wanted.
That's an it.
Okay, the time has come. Ad starts in about a minute. During ad breaks, I usually step away so that I can have a little break here as well, so that I can get up, move around, grab a drink, all that sort of good stuff. There will be dancing crabs to watch and enjoy. And when we come back, I will probably have a walkthrough up because I don't know what I'm doing. You have a good night, Rex. Thanks so much for stopping by. Oh my gosh, are you actually getting on a proper sleep schedule? Have a good night. I would not mind a hint at all. Well, Atomic Dragons. Because I'm not sure what I'm doing. Why can't I pick up this pill? I should be able to pick up
An
this pill.
interesting idea. What are you up to, Roger?
Can I stab it?
It would appear that merging those two...
Can I hit it with a fish?
It would appear that merging...
Comes and goes. Yeah, that's not the way. I think I finally managed to get my sleep schedule turned around the way it's supposed to be. I work nights, which is why I stream midnight, Sunday night to Monday morning, Eastern Standard Time. But I got myself completely turned around so that I was awake in the mornings, and it was a mess. Two vessel things in the pump. Alrighty. Well, that is the ad break. For those who are still here, I'm going to get up, move around, keep my spine from completely compressing, and I'll see you in about 3 minutes. Bye. And we are back. Hello, everyone. Little dance party was gone. Okay. So, feels like Jane Jensen was only able to do proofreading on Police Quest 3. Yeah, like, on games where she had a proper hand in it, like the Gabriel Knight games, obviously, those were her babies, and King's Quest 6, she had, the stories have excellent arcs, whereas from what I remember of Police Quest 3, I haven't played it properly since I was a child and probably shouldn't have been playing it. I didn't know what a drugs was. I didn't know what a Satanist was. I was very confused by that game, but it seemed very disjointed. But that might have just been because I didn't understand what the heck was going on. Okay. Atomic Dragons of Mars said that was on the right track with the two vessel things and the pump. Ah, interesting. So maybe I just don't do it there.
Boy, wouldn't it be...
Oh, that might be... ho. I think... I don't know why I would be doing this. Get out, Roger. I don't care about your sticky feet. Go. So if I go up here... Oops. Didn't mean to click that. There we go. If I put the capillaries in...
Boy, wouldn't it...
I thought...
As cool as it... That's
It would be cool.
It probably... Boy...
Do it.
Boy, wouldn't... Excellent. You cleverly tape the capillaries together.
Seriously?
So close and...
Oh, at least I got something different.
Nice work. You've hooked up your makeshift hose to the pump.
Yes! Okay. Huh? Oh. Uh-huh.
You chuck one of the taped capillaries over the muscular ledge. It drops into the pool.
Gross. Now I'm going to have a helmet full of bile. Just what I always wanted. I didn't want it. I
You
don't
give the
want
pump
it.
a stroke or two, and in the process gather a nice
I
helmet
want a
load
muscular
of bile.
ledge.
I guess congratulations are in order.
Can I take this back?
You've got plenty of that stuff. Or did you want to take some home to Mom?
No, I want the pump back.
You've got plenty.
Okay, well, fine. Now I have... Oh, I guess I can use the bile on the tapeworm? Wait, I don't have control. We're gonna have a cutscene. Oh, are we gonna Indiana Jones this? Yep, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Da 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 da. Where's my... Okay. Now I've got a bunch of little rocks. What are these?
Nice gallstone collection.
Just, Yeah, this game's weird. But as weird as this part is, I still really prefer it to the information superhighway bit. That, or having to read every single entry about various aliens. Like, they were kind of funny and it was interesting because there was lots of references to all of the previous games, but it took forever. Okay, I'm gonna use the pockets. Hat full of bile. Ooh,
It probably seemed like...
so gross. Okay, would you like some gallstones?
That's an interest...
Okay, well, can't do anything here. Run away!
Boy, wouldn't it be...
Not particular. I just thought there might have been some reaction. Oh,
You maneuver your helmet beneath the drip and manage to snag a nice little dollop of the stuff.
why?
Let's look at it together and see what we can see, okay?
Well, at least it's a new thing that he says, but like, I now have a helmet full of bile and like pancreatic something or
A
other?
nice pool of pancreatic secretions made up of insulin and glucagon fill the bottom of the islands of Langerhans.
It's a nice dollop of pancreatic fluids, like, just like Mom used to make. And most people, unless they have diabetes. Then they might not. This game is so weird. Are those dark spots anything, or...?
This is the main pancreatic duct. It appears...
Okay, so...
This is the...
Yeah, these...
This is the main pancreatic...
Not actually anything interactable. Just making sure. Okay. Let's go back to the stomach. Maybe I can pour that on the time release capsule, which I don't know what it's a time release capsule for. And it'll burn it open. Oh, okay, yeah. Great. Now I have...
It's one of those tiny... You now own one of those tiny timed release pills.
What does it do?
It's one of those neat little time release time pills.
Great. Why you gotta look around every time you come here? Nope, nobody's in here but you. Maybe the tapeworm wants drugs? Let's give drugs to the tapeworm. Ha-ha!
Impressive. The tapeworm suddenly becomes much more animated.
Is that good or bad? Don't... Well... Still here. Well, even if I die... Oh! Oh, okay.
Please remember to keep your arms and legs on the worm at all times.
Who mentioned Dune before? Ah-ha!
Yow! Now that's a ride you won't take in the Magic Kingdom.
Okay. That might make more sense if I knew what the pill was and what it did. At least I don't have to look at that thing anymore. Oh, no.
It looks like an old silver amalgam filling. Must have been bouncing around here for years.
Okay, and I needed silver for my engine.
You pull away a cracked piece of the filling.
Fantastic.
You snap off a shard of fingernail and gingerly introduce it into your pocket.
Now, like, I don't know what organ I'm in right now. What's going on?
This is the appendix.
Oh, that's why
it's a strange piece of the humanoid anatomy considered by some medical types to be fairly useless. It may not be useful, but it does seem to collect some strange stuff.
Okay, what do we got here?
You carefully, very carefully, stole the paper clip in your pocket.
She ate a paperclip. She ate a paperclip. Okay, this is supposed to be a tooth filling. This is a nail. Like, how big are her teeth that this thing is a filling? The scale is all screwy. Yeah, you see what I did there? I apologize. She ate a Bitcoin.
You can't budget.
Oh, I can't take it. This is a buckazoid.
No, I think I've already done things above and beyond the call of duty. Hey, a guy has to draw the line somewhere, and gosh darn it, this guy's drawn the line right at the colon.
You've never even met her mother.
Yeah.
Wow, game. Wow. Do I have to ride the worm again?
So you like the worm, huh? You like to ride the worm, huh? I let you ride the worm.
I have to watch this animation again. Okay, just get me out of here. Okay, now I've got silver. I can fix my ship. I almost said plane. It's not a plane. You're starting to think this game sucks. It's not great. It's not great. It is it's definitely the weakest Space Quest game. Like, you hear a lot of complaints about Space Quest 4 being really janky, or the arcade sequences in Space Quest 3, but this one it's a mess. Okay, we have the silver, we have the... Yay!
This heat.
No, not the heat
Whoops.
tile.
I have to stop doing that.
Yes, you do. Let me into the darn ship. Let me in. How do I get back in?
This.
No, it's not. I don't want to
Whoops.
touch the heat tile. This ship is
You're
not going to have
treading
any...
on the fundus. For some reason, doing so gives you the feeling. After all, an army does travel on its stomach.
Okay, I clicked through that, but that was kind of funny.
You're treading on the fundus, a broad expanse of tissue covering the outside of the stomach. For some reason, doing so gives you the feeling of being a one-man army. After all, an army does travel on its stomach.
Ching! Let me in.
This heat.
No!
Whoops. I have to stop doing that.
How do I get back in?
That's an It would appear as cool as...
I probably don't need...
As cool... Boy,
Let me in. Let me in. Seriously? Like, let me in.
quit boinking the fuel tank light. Your stolen miniaturized shuttle has become mired on the
Okay,
fundus of the
so
stomach
it's
like
stuck.
a beached whale.
Now I know that. I didn't know that before. There was no indication that it was stuck.
As cool as it would be to interface
Use
these two
brick
items,
on ship
no
window.
good would come of it.
Tempting. How big
Excellent,
is
excellent. Boy. Nothing happened. Careful.
this? Okay. You know what? The time has come. Walk through. Not walk through. I'm going to your favorite website and mine. UHS. The Universal Hint System. Let's see. Seeing stellar interiors. Okay. Oh. Nope, not that. Scavenger hunt? Is that the section I need to be? Heyday. Is that the section I need? Usually the hints are like the hints to what the hints are usually pretty clear. I'm just not sure what I'm looking for. Ship was low on what? I did that. Silver. Get the silver and put it in the tank. I did that. Okay. Then it just says leave. Like, okay, how do I leave?
This heat tile looks loose.
Oh my goodness, Spatula 42, thank you so much
Whoops.
for the subscription. I
have
really
to stop doing
appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. Yay. How do I leave?
This heat.
No, it's not the heat tile.
Whoops. This heat. Whoops.
Currently, I'm just trying to get into my ship. Okay, maybe I have to find a more walkthrough, because UHS hint just says get in the shuttle, and I'm trying to get in. What am I doing? Space quest 6 walk through. Let's see, adventure gamers. Scrolly, because I'm quite far. Oh, you've recently discovered me on YouTube and have been enjoying the Sierra playthroughs? Oh, wow, cool! You're the first person who said that they've come through from YouTube instead of I've had people go through the other way, but wow, that's really cool! Yay! Yeah, all of my VODs always go up on my YouTube channel. The link is listed down below. Either, I've got it, I tried to somehow point at down that way on my list of socials, or it's in my links. All of my VODs go up there. I'm working on getting some more content, but yeah, I just have to aim at the door very carefully. I thought it was.
This heat tile looks.
But every time it's the
Whoops.
heat tile. Okay, this might make things look weird. Give me a second here. Gonna make this window bigger so I can see a little better. Is this the door?
Your stolen.
Or is this the door?
This.
Not the heat
Whoops.
tiles. Never
have
the
to stop
heat
doing that.
tiles.
This. Whoops.
This shouldn't be a puzzle. This is just annoying. Because any other time where you have to go to a different screen, you use your feet, and then it has a little exit. But I don't have an exit here. Ooh, I'm getting ticked off. Can't hear, but it's just, I'm just clicking. And every time you click on the wrong spot on the ship, it goes off and does this animation and sound effect. And oh
This heat.
no!
Whoops.
Yes, you do have to stop doing that. This, there can't be any heat tiles left on this stupid shuttle. Okay, let's just fix this up so that we're at the right resolution. Is
This. Whoops.
Oh,
I have to stop doing that.
water. Water is good. This is just bad user interface. It's not a puzzle. It's not trying to do anything. It's just the interaction is bad. And they should feel bad. I look like I'm lined up. But of course, if this was an older game, I could use the keyboard and just walk to the side, but no.
This heat.
I don't care
Whoops.
about the heat tiles.
This. Whoops.
Oh my gosh. This is a nightmare.
This heat. Whoops.
It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the repeated sound effect. Please, please, I am begging you, Atomic Dragons, please help.
The walls of the broken blood vessel feel like the head. In fact, the body resembles a car in many respects. It needs fuel to run.
The dark
and
gray
converts
part
that
of the ship
fuel
isn't
into
the
energy.
door?
Our digestive system is like a fuel tank.
It's
And
nearer
our-
the front. Oh my gosh. Okay, get out of the way.
This heat tunnel.
Ow.
Whoops. I have to stop
There is
doing
no
that.
help. There is no escape.
This heat.
No, I didn't even mean to
Whoop.
click that time. Like, is it this little port thing? No, that's a
Whoops.
heat tile. Use hand. Okay. I am using hand.
You neatly replace the
I'm
EVA suit
saving.
in its proper place.
Save, save, save. This heat tile looks loose. Oh, that was so annoying. Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb and bad, and they should feel bad. Ugh. That's something that someone somewhere thought like, yeah, this is obvious. This is fine. This is how this should go. I'm fine with this. And didn't have anyone else play through that. Ugh.
That's
Okay, now how do I get there? Power is on. Oh, okay. You donate to a fan remake of this sequence where the ship art changes as Roger rips off heat tiles. Just by the end of it, it's just completely pockmarked. You can see all of the structure underneath, just no heat tiles left at all. You can tell when playtesters never get to the end of the game. Yeah, it's a problem in a lot of Sierra games. Like, you're having a great time, and then you get to the end and like, what? What is this? Why is this so bad and wrong? Okay. Exit. I don't know why it bothered having me put this suit away because I probably need it again. Roger, why does it feel like I just ate 400 heat tiles? Okay. So this is the door. This here, you can see the little porthole. That's the door. Oh, I actually remember this
This
bit.
is the meninges. It's a 3-layer cover for the brain. Check out the cool blood vessels.
And then I use this, which is
You
horrifying.
slice away with the nail and, amazingly enough, manage to cut a slice in the barrier.
Roger is a migraine. Like that's horrifying. Like she's gonna die from all of the stuff we've been doing in here. All right, where am I going?
Yikes. How am I supposed to jump across
Casually
this one?
breaking the blood-brain barrier. It's fine. You know, it's fine. How am I going to cross that?
What was...
Problem with this is also that there's
It would
not
appear
a
that
good
merging
sense
those
of
two
scale.
items is not a
It's
good...
just a little stroke. It's tiny little baby aneurysm. It's whoop, whoa. The scaling on that's a little wonky and big.
You
And-
display your stand...
okay, so yeah, definitely got to go that way. Little baby. Oop. Oh, okay.
Come on, by now you should... It probably...
Seeing if I can use something to sort
As
of...
cool as it would be,
Whoop.
and you were
Goodbye.
so close, too.
We'll try again. Boing. Oh.
Come on, by now you should... Your words cause everything. That's an.
Oh, okay. Come on. Come on. Am I doing? Am I getting any further?
Man, that was close.
That's not even a puzzle. That's just randomly clicking. Oh. Whoop. Hello.
Holy captain's log, Batman. There are a few more of those nanites here. How am I going to handle this one?
Let's see. What's this thing?
Nice mood lighting.
Well, I'm gonna touch it.
Don't touch that. We don't know where you've been. Nice mood.
But you're not going to tell me what it is. I need to know that in order to know how to interact with
It's
things.
an elevator built by the nanites to help gain access to the interior of the brain. Yuck!
That's horrifying. Whoop. Oh no!
So close, and yet so far away. How embarrassing to get wasted by the Laurel and Hardy of nanites.
Now I'm in Death Becomes Her. If you want perfection, take a sip and drink it in. I have become Oh, nope.
So close, and yet
I have
so
a
far
hole
away.
in my stomach.
How embarrassing
I've
to
become
get wasted
obsessed
by
with
the Laurel
the
and
Death
Hardy
Becomes Her
of
musical.
nanites.
It's so good. It's going on tour next year. Hopefully there'll be a show in Toronto and I can go see it. Okay. We're Brave Little Tailoring it.
I don't think I can hit them from here.
Oh, yes, it just came out this year. It is absolutely fantastic. At this point, pretty much the whole thing has been bootlegged and you can find it on YouTube and clips on TikTok. It is brilliant. It has Megan Hilty, who was in Smash, as Madeline Ashton, Jennifer Simard, who she's been in other things, but I cannot remember what, as Helen. And it has Michelle Williams, who was in Destiny's Child as the sorceress who makes the Live Forever potion. They changed the character name in the musical just because they thought it sounded better to be Viola Van Horn instead of Liesel von something or other. I don't remember the last name from the movie. But, oh, it's so good. It is absolutely hilarious. The music is phenomenal. Mwah! No, I got shot again.
So close, and yet so far away.
Okay. It's incredible. Like, I just saw the movie for the first time like a couple of days ago. I'd always been fascinated by the box art whenever I saw it at Blockbuster back in the day. But just my parents thought of like, oh no, it's a horror movie. We can't watch that. Okay. And it's kind of a horror movie. You haven't seen it in years. It definitely makes an excellent musical. The falling down okay, so for those who are not familiar with Death Becomes Her, the conceit of the story is that there are two friends. They were best friends they were friends when they were younger, and that they've developed into frenemies. It's like, oh yeah, she's my best friend. We're like twins who absorbed each other's nutrients in the womb. That's actually a line from the musical. One of them, Madeline, who in the movie is played by Meryl Streep. She's a famous movie actress who's not got a lot of talent, but she's very beautiful. she keeps on stealing Helen, played by Goldie Hawn's boyfriends, and marries the guy that she was going to marry. Goldie Hawn goes a little bit nuts, decides that she has to kill Meryl Streep, and convinces Bruce Willis, who plays the husband, to get in on that. And, but little did we know that Meryl Streep has taken a potion which keeps her from growing a single day older and brings her back to her youth. The problem is, if anything happens to her body, she can't heal from it. So she falls down the stairs and dies, but she's still alive. And then she shoots Goldie Hawn with a shotgun. So she's got a big hole in her stomach, but she's still alive because she took the potion as well. And the way that they did the stair fall in the musical is absolutely amazing. They just have a quick, they shove the one actress off stage for a second and someone else comes back on stage, obviously a different person wearing a blonde wig, and it's actually a guy who plays this part, and he just somersaults very slowly down the stairs while there's thunder and lightning and pre-recorded screams, and it's so funny. If you look up Death Becomes Her stair fall on YouTube, you will be able to see it. It's amazing. Oh, yeah, Bruce Willis plays a plastic surgeon who he's so upset in his marriage that he's become an alcoholic and becomes an undertaker. Oh, yeah, it's so good. Oh, the frenemy rivalry between Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep is fantastic. And then at the end, oh, the ending is so good. I'm not going to spoil it for those who haven't seen it, but it's so good. Oh, I can't wait. The guys on Corridor Crew looked at the VFX shot, the shotgun blast. Oh, yeah. It's this came out in the early 90s. And just there's an amazing shot where Goldie Hawn just stands up and you can see Meryl Streep and Bruce Willis just looking at each other through this hole in her stomach with water pouring through it because she's fallen into a fountain. It's so good. It's so well done. 1992, yeah, yes, because it came out before Jurassic Park, and a lot of the skin texture stuff, technology that they learned it making Death Becomes Her ended up getting used for the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, and it's so good. I should probably play this game that I'm playing, shouldn't I? And I wonder why Space Quest 6 has taken me 3 streams to get through. I keep on getting distracted. Okay, so I remember what I have to do here. I have to do a Brave Little Tailor thing, and I throw the rock and make the other one think it's the other one.
I don't think I can hit them from here.
Okay, so where do I have to go? Nope, not there apparently.
So close, and yet
Oh, I'm so little. Yes.
you chuck a gallstone at one of the robots, causing it to think the other one did it.
Yes. I remembered a thing. And then I throw it at this one.
You chuck another gallstone, this time at the other robot, who also thinks the other one did it.
And then back at this guy. Yes! Nukem Dukem robots again! Yes!
That was quite effective. That was very impressive, Roger. I'll bet that's not something you hear every decade.
Have a good night, Spatula. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for the subscription. And I'll see you next time. Or you can catch me on YouTube. Yay! Okay.
Walk on up there if you want to. Walk on up there. Walk on up.
I have walked on up there. Walk on by. Walk on by. Okay, well, fine. Descending into the brain. Oop. That's horrifying.
It's a recently constructed shaft between the hemispheres of Stellar's brain.
Ew, this guppy.
It's a recently
I'd better never, ever touch that while I'm in here. I'd better never.
Okay, well, down. What's this?
So this is the motor control center.
Okay. The guppiness is awesome on this level. What's with all the signs?
This sign says this is her pleasure center. No, I'd better not. It would get too violent in here.
You would try it too. Okay. And what's this one?
This sign says this is her.
Oh, she. Lucky girl, she's got
This
several. Oop, stop. What's this?
This sign says this is her pleasure center.
You know what? The brain is the most important organ in that situation. Oop, I thought that was the end. What's this?
Interesting. The sign says this is Stellar's cough control center. I'd better never, ever touch that while I'm in here.
All right then. What's this?
Oh, this is her choice of men center. It looks a little odd.
Oh, and it's just like cut into the brain with guppiness out. Blah.
It's a recently constructed. This button take.
Oh, whoops. I meant to press it, not look at it. Oh, going right on in. Oh, you can see all like the little synapses pulsing.
A huge pile of debris is standing in front of what appears to be some sort of passage. Light pours through the opening.
There probably shouldn't be light in the brain.
A huge pile. Your effort to move it is futile. This would be a challenge for you even if you were full size.
I'm fairly certain that Roger is bigger than anything in a brain. Can I walk around?
A small opening between the brain wall and the debris pile allows a small amount of light to escape.
Can I dig
Boy,
in it?
wouldn't it? As cool as it would be. As cool as it. Your effort. That wouldn't.
Fish?
That's an.
It's not an interesting idea, Gary. Really isn't. Okay, no, can't go any further over. Okay, let's head it back up to the cough center. That seemed like the most place.
Interesting. The sign says I'd better never.
Stab it.
Boy, wouldn't it?
Ah, I was right. Okay.
Excellent.
I'm assuming stuff is moving around now. Yeah. Oh, okay.
in this suit that hurts like a... Jeez, what's going on here? And what's with that big robot?
Well, well, Mr. Wilco. I must confess to being impressed that you made it this far. You are either a very lucky man, or the classic case of how looks can be deceiving. From what I know of your history, I can't say that in this case looks are necessarily deceiving. On the other hand, I don't think luck accounts for it all either. There's definitely something different about you, Mr. Wilco. It's a pity, though. I'm afraid this is where the odds catch up with you, Roger. I do hope you don't mind me referring to you as Roger. I feel we can both be on a first-name basis now, since we will soon be sharing such intimate moments. My rebirth and your death. Not necessarily in that order. I'll attend to you in a moment. I have a few more little details to finish before I transfer my consciousness into this body. Enjoy it, Roger. It'll be among the very last of your memories. Oh, and by the way, escape attempts will prove to be futile. You will be incinerated if necessary.
Jeez, what a bit...
I'm sorry. What was that you were saying?
Me? I was saying, what a bite. Yeah, I had a little trouble with some parasites a while ago down in the digestive tract. That's all it was.
So is that a callback to in Space Quest 4 when he's like, how dare you, you witch?
That's delightfully
Roger has a favorite
non-helpful.
cuss. Okay, what is this?
It's a piece of mining equipment. She's been digging around in the cortex.
Is this a button?
Don't pick at... It's a lovely pile of brain matter. It's the robot Sharpay is using, just as Dr. Bellows told you about.
Have a fish!
As cool as it would... Excellent That's
Yow. Guess she wasn't kidding about escape being a futile thing. Hey,
that animation really
you could
reminded
hurt
me
doing
of
that.
What is it? Dragon Age. The Don Bluth game where you have to like click on various things as they flash to get through. Can I walk over? No. It's the most animated Roger gets in this? Yeah. I wonder if that was like animated by someone who didn't do work on anything else. Dragon's Lair!
Don't
yes,
pick at
Dragon's
it. You'll only
Age.
make it worse.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's just a smidge. It was Dragon... You know, it really reminds me of Dragon Lancer. That's what it was. Hey, 32-bit kid, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Very nice to get a bunch of bits after I say something very stupid. Yes, everyone knows Dragon Lancer is a Don Bluth game. the Age of Dragon Lancer, yes.
Don't touch that. It feels slightly gritty. You suppress an urge to dust it.
Ooh, I have a metal thing, and these are electrical pulses. Oh yes, he's so flippity floppity. Okay, did I win?
Wow, that was actually a great idea.
Hooray! I figured it out myself.
Yeah, I kicked your butt. Just look at me. MacGyver wishes he could be me. It was bound to happen. The never-ending battle between good and evil was once again waged. And once again, good
Okay, I
has
haven't won
emerged
yet. I
victorious.
haven't used the fish.
Yes, and with me on its side, how could it lose? Yes, once again, I have struck a blow for good over evil. It was in a... Hey! Ah! What? But I thought I took care of you.
Well, it appears you thought wrong.
MacGyver had been off the air for 9
Roger.
years at this point.
Wilco, I haven't survived this long without taking precautions. The robot was just hardware. My mind still exists.
This is very cool looking. Very creepy, but very
Oh,
cool.
Real wonderful.
Oh man, I'm gonna get mind flared.
Hey, watch those tentacles, lady. I thought that being partially embedded in the street on polysorbate was a strange feeling.
Boy, wouldn't it be cool if that really worked?
I figured use morphine on the brain. That would. I haven't used the fish. Oop, I'm
Pretty
dead.
embarrassing getting wasted by an old lady, tentacles or not. You'd better hope no one saw that.
None of you saw that, right? That didn't happen just now. You like the brain monster's eyebrow ridge? Yeah, it's very expressive for a brain. Fish? Oh my gosh, the
Fish, that's brain food.
Why did this happen? Why did that work? I don't
All
understand
right.
this game.
She actually chowed down on that rancid fish. I thought I'd never get rid of that fish.
What am I? Where am I now? What's going on? Fish is brain food. Now this puzzle makes sense to you? Yes, a lot of sense. So everything goes together. It's all a very logical series of events. You see, I bought whiskey for a former software executive, so I got a fish. And then after escaping from some goons, they made sure I still had the fish. Then I got arrested and lost the fish, but after stealing a ship, the fish was thrown at me, and now I gave the fish to a brain. Perfectly logical. Oh my gosh, I'm in a pimple?
Nice shot.
Ew.
Oh, there you are, Wilco.
This game is so gross. I forgot how gross this game is. That's the grossest
Boy,
part of the
Stellar,
game for you. Yeah.
With all
it's-
that's happened recently, I never would have imagined that we'd be standing here together.
It is a miracle, Roger. I was afraid that by the time you got my message, it would be too late. I was certain I was doomed. But you didn't let me down. What you did was incredibly brave, Roger, not to mention intensely risky. It took Dr. Bellows a lot of work to clean up after you and Sharpay. I must say, Roger, there's not a man in the universe who knows me inside the way you do.
It was a strange feeling, but I went in there all business. There wasn't a moment I wasn't thinking of
Just
your welfare.
staring.
Oh, give me a break.
Blankly.
Let me put my boots on. It's getting deep in here.
Like,
Cheese it, pal.
not
or I'll
looking
rip out
at
your
her,
larynx
just
and you won't be
staring.
able to get a job doing bad
Dead-eyed,
voiceover work for
straight
Chinese
forward.
action pictures.
What did you say, Roger?
Oh, I was just mumbling to myself. You know, Stellar, there's one thing I noticed while inside you I thought I might share.
And what's that, Roger?
You eat like a goat. You really have to change your eating habits, Stellar. I saw some things in your digestive tract I wouldn't wish on Sludge Vohall. You really have to clean up your consumption act.
Oh,
yes,
no.
I know. Dr. Bellows said he was able to fix most everything done to me during Sharpay's invasion, as well as patching an ulcer that was playing havoc with my
We
stomach.
got about 3
He told
minutes
me
till
the
ad
same
break.
thing.
Let's see if we finish the game before the ad
You might
starts.
also try chewing. You had a hunk of Twinkoid wedged in your throat that would have gagged Linda Lovelace.
Okay, Roger, okay, I got the message. Let's change the subject, shall we? Ask me where I'm stationed next.
Why don't you just tell me?
I don't want to know where you're stationed.
Boy,
next.
some fun you are.
Sorry, I guess I'm a little grumpy. I had a real day. I had to clean the captain's log entry container. Then somebody got a nice buzz in 8 rear and decided to take a wormhole ride in the Hollows suite. They hit a few wrong buttons, and the next thing I know, I'm cleaning Virgon Nebula sets and hors d'oeuvres off every wall and ceiling. Apparently, they truly did make the room
Thank
spin.
you, Atomic
Boy, they
Dragons.
spackled everything.
Going to allow
Had to use
that
the putty
because
knife
yeah.
to chip loose some
I
of
was
the
like-
chunks of...
And thank you for also understanding
Roger,
my absolute look
I'm
of
sorry
confusion.
you had a
like,
rough
'cause
day, but
I
can
hear
we
Lovelace and
please
I think of
change the subject?
Ada Lovelace, who
Oh, sorry.
helped invent the first computer. I'm like,
Anyway, I think you're gonna like your next assignment.
Really? What is it? Where is it?
32-bit, get
Sorry.
you taking notes?
You're just gonna have to wait to find out.
What? What? Guess where I'm getting stationed? You'll have to wait to find out. What does that mean? And then there was never another Space Quest game ever.
As
Is that-
Roger and Stellar warp off into the Nebula set, many questions remain. Will Roger and Stellar become an item? How will Beatrice Wankmeister react when she hears about this new friend in Roger's life? Will Roger's voice be a few octaves higher as a result? Would they dare to make another one of these things?
No,
Only
no, they
time
won't. Not
and
after this
money
one.
Will tell.
I've been up to my lips in urinal pucks lately. I hope it's something different.
There we go! So I just snoozed the ads for a little bit so we can chat. Oh, yay, did it!
Who wrote this crap? Oh, yeah, Scott. Yeah, well, yeah, then...
We have
good
commentary.
work.
Are we going to have commentary on everybody? Okay, I guess that's it. Yay, we did it! Finally, at long last, finished Space Quest 6. That was kind of painful. That is the Space Quest series. I'm not quite sure what my thoughts are on the series.
Did you hear about the animator who killed himself? Yeah, he couldn't draw his own breath.
Oh, come on. This series is kind of all over the place. There's some parts that I absolutely love. I love the section in Space Quest 3 where you have to rebuild the ship. I really enjoy a lot of Space Quest, like
These, by the
Space
way, are
Quest.
the credits. They're called credits because, well, we can't afford to really pay anybody until more people buy the game.
I do enjoy a lot of the jokes. The sense of humor through a lot of the series is right up my alley. It reminds me a lot of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Speaking of, today was Towel Day for all the Hoopy Fruits out there. But this game, I don't like the arcade sequences because I suck at arcade sequences. And this game was a struggle. Like a lot of times
All these
I had
people worked
like
on
I
this dumb
struggled.
game?
Every time I start talking, Roger pipes up with something. But I kept on having trouble remembering, like, why am I doing X, Y, Z? Because it would take so long to actually get through the puzzle. Like, I'd have to do a puzzle to solve the puzzle that I was actually trying to do. It was hard. That was a struggle. But we did it. All done. Now, like, that is very early. I'm not ready to stop streaming yet. So, let me take a look at my game. Well, I delayed my ads for a little bit. I'm gonna take a look at my games and see what I've got currently installed. See what there is to play. Dedicated to Duncan Thacker. And the Loving Mary of Garrett, Denver, Peckinpah.
Thank you. Bye-bye. 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 That's it. Bye-bye. No more. Bye-bye. That's it. All finished. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Farewell. Farewell. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, this is it. The last time. Goodbye.
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 Thank you for playing Space Quest 6. This
Bye.
is Gary Owens, signing off.